Good morning, and it's Monday, and it's the 9th of May last time I looked, and where did the weekend go? Which is just crazy, isn't it? It's the weeks can just fly, the weekends seem to go even faster, so I hope your Mondays started well. My Monday started with something a little bit different today, which was we had a family of magpies in our garden. Hopefully that means it's good luck. I don't know. But I'm Karen Curitan. If you've never tuned in before, I'm a social media trainer, coach, mentor, working with businesses and individuals to help them understand social media, talk about in real terms, and give people the opportunity to get some true results from their social media activity. And my mission is really to talk about it in real language, to really try and ditch the terminology so we can get to the nub of things and make sure that we know what we're talking about. And today I thought I would start today with a bit of Monday motivation. And the idea for this came along with my lovely business coach. We were chatting about, I've been running a 6-week content challenge, and I thought, I wonder if there's a way in which we could make this slightly different. And so I'm now working on an inspiration in your inbox offering, which will be launched later this month, where on the first of each month you will get a month's worth of post ideas. So I thought, let's just chat about the fact that content is our biggest challenge. And so I'm going to be just making sure that I have everything tweaked to perfection, and we'll be launching that hopefully later this week, if not early next week. So if you want to hear about it, it's going to be very entry level point. If you've never worked with me before, it's a great opportunity to access some ideas and inspiration. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is content inspiration for the week ahead. Well, first thing I would suggest is on a Monday is always my planning day. That's the day where I sit down and I think about what I'm going to be focusing on, what's coming up in the week to 10 days ahead, because I like to plan 10 days ahead where I can. And sometimes we have to be a bit more agile and creative with that. But make sure you're tapping into one of the awareness days calendars if you haven't already done that. But did you know that it's the cup final this Saturday? Big day in our house because we're a Liverpool house. So it's a cup final on Saturday. If your audience are people who may be interested in football, you may be wanting to create some posts around that. Did you know that the Eurovision Song Contest starts on Thursday? Yeah, the open bits start on Thursday, and it's actually the 66th edition of the Eurovision. We love Eurovision in our house. But the 12th is also International Nurses Day. So again, it's all about the 12th of May is all about commemorating Florence Nightingale's birth in 1820. Did you know about that? So the day is all about honouring the contributions of our fabulous nurses. And you could start and look at that and plan ahead. 14th is also World Fair Trade Day. So depending on your audience, you may want to tap into some of these things. And next week, well, it's National Vegetarian Week next week. So that's a few ideas around the whole awareness days side of things. So you may want to, I have some clients that we run their social media for them, that what we do is once a month, I send them an email with the awareness days for the following month, and we look at what's most relevant for their business and organization. And I'd recommend you certainly think about something like that. And there's lots of these awareness days. What I tend to do is I share these with my clients, and they can pick on them depending on who they are targeting for their social media, who they want to attract to work with. So what else could you be focusing on this month? Well, May is a great month because we start to feel more motivated. The weather's better. Fingers crossed. Beautiful today, isn't it? So you might want to think about, if you are working in the wellness industry, you might want to think about getting people start to feel more motivated to looking after their health, well-being, nutrition, all of those sorts of things. But then the other big one that came up through our course is understanding the difference between features and benefits. Now, this comes from my sales background. So when we were selling, and in my case, I was training people to sell new houses. That's where I started back in the day. When we were selling new homes and teach people to sell new homes, we would talk about the features. So the feature would be maybe that it was 4 bedrooms, or that it had a south-facing rear garden, or double garage, that sort of thing. But then we would explore the benefits, and the benefits is all around what it does for them in terms of improvement. So what I said to my ladies that were doing my content challenge, because yes, they were all ladies, funny enough, was think about the facts around what you do, because that's your features really. And that's even if you're service related. So if you like, the facts around what I do is I teach people how to use LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I help them get results. It could be a benefit, but a real benefit could be increased turnover for their business, which is what we're all about, because people buy for multiple different reasons. And we need to make sure that we tap into that. And when you're writing your social media content, it's really important that you have that at the heart of everything you do, because we are all motivated by different things. We are all motivated. What will trigger me to buy and invest in a product or service will be entirely different for somebody else. But the reasons why people look to invest is their motivators are going to be different. So there might be investing money to make more money, or to save money, or to save time, save effort, get a physical improvement, get a mental health improvement, get an uplift in status, so be a bit better than the people down the road. So that's 7 different reasons. And one of those reasons will be a priority for somebody that you are selling your products or service to, what you need to. And once we start to understand those differentiators and those motivators, because this is so much about psychology, what is the problem that they have right now? What is the challenge they're facing? And what do you do for them, working with you or buying your products or services? What does that do for them in the terms of improvement? So if you offer training, it could be mental health training. So it could be a mental uplift. It could be making them, because if you're feeling better in yourself, more able to cope with everything that the world throws at you, then you may find that actually you perform better. You have a bigger, faster output. You can turn your work around quicker, which means you can earn more money. And the big phrase to use when you're linking features, facts to benefits is considering the phrase which means to you, because of what it means to you. It doesn't mean to generic person down the road. It means to you. And the more personalized you can make your approach, the better. And you may have several different perfect client avatars. So think about your perfect client. Ultimately, when you're writing your content for the week ahead, write it with your perfect client in mind. And one of the best tips I can give you is write it. I tend to just write mine in a Word document, just sort of put it out there, or even dictate it from my phone if I'm in the car and I'll say, hey, Siri, and I get it to take a load of notes. And then I look at it, and then I'll write it, and then I'll walk away from it and think, does this make sense? Is it relevant to my perfect client? It's not obviously selling. It's taking them nearer to maybe learning more about me, working with me, or understanding how I can problem solve for them. So those are my top tips for today. If you want to have the information about my monthly Inspiration Your Inbox service, which is going to launch this month, and you will get your first one on the 1st of June, she says really ambitiously, that we'll have all the systems set up. it's only going to be $9.99 a month, and you're going to get that first of the month every single month. So that's me for today. Karen Curitin, as ever, talking fact, not fluff. And I will look forward to seeing you a week today. Take care, and I'll see you soon.